Have you ever wondered how people managed to get nice toys that are just out of reach? My name is Junior, and I want to share my story with you. Because of my grind, I was able to start a construction company. To date, I built hundreds of custom homes, and I'm still hustling. But one thing was missing: to one day own the American icon, the Corvette. Once they went mid-engine, I just had to have it. I teamed up with my boy Craig, who has that same passion for anything with a motor. Our goal is to find like-minded people and have them share their stories and their rides.
Welcome to Street Heat 508.
What's up, guys? This week on Street Heat 508, we hang with the homie Steve. Not only do we check out his cool Harley, but we check out his antique custom truck.
Not only do we check out that stuff, but we also check out his cool, dope sneaker collection and his wall art.
What's up? We're here with my boy Steve. Steve, how are you, homie?
Very good. And yourself, guys?
Good. So I guess we're not only gonna see cool motorcycle and a cool truck, we're also gonna check out your sneaker collection.
Yeah.
You have such a sick collection, man.
I've been collecting for about 17 years now.
Maybe it's love.
I got into sneakers. I love sneakers. It's like everything. I've been collecting since I was way before it was cool to collect sneakers, you know?
And what got you into sneakers? Is it like, was it people in the neighborhood? Was it people that influenced you, celebrities, music videos? You know, because I mean, that's where we got a lot of like the 64 Impala, you know, the Nike Cortezes, the Chuck Taylors. What was it?
So mainly why I got into it was basically because growing up as a kid, I used to get them East Bay magazines. And I'd get that every single week. My mother, she worked very hard, but she didn't have no money for anything, you know? So all these sneakers that I wanted to get, I couldn't just get, you know? So as I kind of would scope through, I would circle exactly which ones I wanted every single week. And I'd be like going over at the end of the 6 months or whatever. And then she'd be like, which sneakers do you want? And then I'd be like, these are the ones. So I took very good care of my sneakers, all that type of stuff. But then when I started working and getting money, I was like, balls to the walls with it. It was just, it was just sneak after sneak after sneak. And
so that's another cool thing, like that a lot of, you know, the youth that are gonna be watching this, like people our age, a little bit younger, a little bit older, they're gonna get in that East Bay magazine, how cool that was.
Yeah.
And you know, circling what we liked. Dude, you were doing your vision board. That's what we were doing as kids. And then as you get older, and now you stop making the money. Now, guess what? You don't have to circle those things and wait and hope you can get it. You know, we go a little overboard, and obviously we can tell by your room.
Yeah, it's a little overboard.
Out of all the sneakers, what one is your favorite?
The Crackle Dunks were my absolute favorite pair because that was a pair that I owned prior to really getting big into sneakers. Like I had still had a couple of pairs, but I had gotten this pair of Dunks that I didn't have any Dunks before. And I really liked that. It's the same silhouette as the Jordan 1, that same style. So I started getting into those, and then it was like, okay, well, I beat up this pair. I need to find another pair. and then I finally found it. It took me a real long time to find that other pair in a dead stock condition that I've never worn since.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I see this piece on the wall. I'm a religious guy. I know Craig's religious. So talk about it. What is it?
So I'm super religious. Growing up, my father was a preacher for many years. I grew up going to Catholic schools. As you can see, I'm very religious with my tattoos and stuff. But I just love the beauty of art, of the Christianity, Catholicism in that sense, you know. They did so many beautiful statues and pictures and everything. I love it. I kind of brought that piece in what's real, you know, your love for, say, your faith, whatever it may be, or your love for the materialistic. As you can see, I'm pretty materialistic in all my sneakers and clothes and all that type of stuff. But in reality, what it comes down to is my faith and my love for, you know, being blessed in everything I have and being able to have everything I have. So when I turned 18, because I didn't go to college, the only way for somebody to make money at my age was to do road construction. So I started doing road construction at 18, pretty young, had a second job, a little job just for benefits, health insurance, stuff like that. And then I eventually got into the union and started driving truck.
So I think one of the coolest aspects is, you know, a lot the viewers at home aren't gonna know this, but we're gonna make them aware, is you're a single dad.
Yeah.
So not only are you working 60, 70 hours, I mean, we've talked about this 36 hours straight, you have a phenomenal family dynamic and family support. And how important is that to you?
Yes, being a single dad is so tough. I give them single moms and other single dads so much credit because it's tough. I actually have the dynamic where my family helps me out so much because I'm always on the road, as you know. I'll be in Buffalo and then I'll be back in Mass and I'll be in upstate New York, somewhere else, Connecticut. I'm all over the place and I work 12, 16 hours a day every single day. So I'm extremely blessed that I have a family that will take on the responsibility to help me out watching my son. And I've been blessed to be able to give them a house, a home that my son doesn't have to pack a bag and go here and go there, you know?
All right, Steve, so what are we looking at here? What do you got with the bike? What have you done? Future plans, man. Let's go through it all.
So it's a 2000 FXST Harley Davidson. I have a 2003 rear fender. That's from a Fat Boy in the rear. And then I got actually the Heritage Softail Deluxe front fender from a newer style bike. The Vance & Hines short shots, which I'll be changing that. The 80 spoke rims, those are brand new. 16 in the rear, 21 in the front. The LaPera Cherokee seat, this is the most comfortable seat that I've ever sat in. Obviously, all brand new paint, brand new pinstriping. That decal is actually from a 1980s FXR. To track that down, that took me over 3 months just to find that decal because I wanted it from that era, the new old stock. Couldn't find it. They don't reprint it. When they reprint it, it's not very, but yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. And then the paint scheme went with it. You got the gold outer lining and then the maroon ruby wrap. Okay, so this is my 1941 GMC pickup truck. It's much rarer than the Chevy 3100s that you would normally see. The old trucks, if you see them as Chevys, you never really see the GMCs, especially as a hot
Yeah, I
rod.
like that you dropped it and that it's kind of got that body flare of kind of like a street rod.
Yeah, so I wanted it to be lower in the front, significantly lower. That's why I actually went with a lower tire in the front.
Right.
And actually the front rims are much thinner than the back rims. So you got an 18 by 10 in the rear and then an 18 by 7.5 in the front.
Wow.
Which
So-
is something that's pretty common on any of your muscle car builds.
Yeah.
Like you'll have your bigger rim in the back, your smaller, lighter,
In the front.
narrow rim in the
Yeah.
front. So again, carrying that classic hot rod feel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's got that stance where the back end is higher than the front
Yeah,
end.
it just
and
sits
it just looks
so-
mean.
Yeah, I love it. So it's actually got a 4.3 liter Vortec engine from a Chevy S10. I wanted a truck that looked old, but it had the reliability of a newer car.
So again, it just all goes back to the classic resto mod.
Exactly. Yeah.
Older vehicle,
Yep.
but with all the creature comforts of today.
Exactly. Yep. I even got heat in this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, went with
goes
the
back then,
vintage
it
air
didn't have
system.
it.
Yeah. No AC though. I still get the cowl that you gotta open up and allow all the air
Airflow to come in.
through. Yeah.
What do you think you're going to be doing next on this project?
So next is gonna be a whole interior. I want to do it like maybe chocolate brown, diamond stitch seats, the top and bottom, and then actually repaint the entire interior. I actually bought ostrich leather for the roof.
No kidding.
So yeah, I'm gonna use an ostrich leather for
Headliner.
the headliner. Yeah, it's
Right.
textured. It's almost like a python feel.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
Yeah, it's funky, but it's
Ostrich
it's
has
cool.
a very cool, specific look and
Yeah.
a very cool pattern all its
Yeah,
own.
Yeah.
And I want to show everybody out there that, with a little hard work, you don't have to go to college. I mean, just put in the work. Dirty hands, clean money. You can get a lot done. You can take care of your family, and you can still have cool rides. Definitely, guys, remember, man, you like our content. We always ask that you share, you hit the like button, you subscribe, and remember, tell us what you like and what you don't like, keep to yourself.